Hey everybody, good evening and welcome to Against the Public for Friday, April 26th. I'm Dana Lane. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that once again with 3 free Major League Baseball plays for Friday. After the show, I'll have my top NBA, MLB, and NHL plays locked and loaded at Pick Dawgz, so make sure you don't miss out on that. In addition, I'll also have my NBA and Major League Baseball 3-packs locked and loaded. 30, you get all 3 plays for just $49.99. And of course, we're waiting on that Lakers-Nuggets game tonight. Looks like things are going well. We have Denver plus the points, so it does look like we're headed towards a perfect sweep in the NBA and a perfect 3-0. So congratulations to everybody who jumped on the NBA 3-pack. If not, still 2-1, still profitable for sure. But we definitely want that 3-0. We're waiting on that hopefully to happen. Every 3-pack comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee that states you must profit or receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price. And there's only one way to get every play that I release, whether it's Major League Baseball, the NBA, NHL postseason, upcoming WNBA, CFL, right back into football again. Become an all-access pass member, and you can do so for the next 30 days. For just $11 a day. Or you could jump on a 90-day pass for less than $10 a day, or my annual all-access pass that will give you every single one of my selections for one low price over the next 365 days, and it comes out to be $3.56 a day. So jump on board with that pass. Get your credit card, get your debit card. Let's get that out of the way. Let's roll our sleeves up and make 2024 our best year ever. Okay, so let's jump on our free selections in Major League Baseball, and we're going to start it off 1:10 Eastern Time, 9:59, 9:60. Kansas City Royals against the Detroit Tigers. Tigers minus $1.08, 8 over, minus 12 is your total. Seth Lugo against Reese Olson. My suggestion in this game would be to get on this as soon as possible because I anticipate a ton of Tiger money coming in. There's already been an adjustment with some books opening this game as low as $1.08. I do see some numbers that are a little bit higher than that. So that indicates to me that once the numbers start coming in or once the money starts flowing in, it's going to go in Detroit's way. So just get on board with that as soon as possible. The Tigers have beaten Kansas City in 8 of their last 10 meetings. Last season, of course, they have not faced each other this year, but that does include 7 of their last 8 times that they played each other. The Tigers have come out victorious, including 5 straight to end the 2023 season. Olson, in those wins, started 2 of those wins. So the 8 of the 10 that the Tigers won last year against Kansas City, Olson started 2 of those and came up with a victory in the end. Tigers have been terrific in Game 1 of a series so far this season with 6 winners in 8 games. This may look like some sort of a pitching mismatch on paper, but the truth is that Olson really just had that one bad outing against the Pirates that skewed his numbers quite a bit, and the rest he's allowed just 3 earned runs in 17 innings. So we're going to take Detroit minus the $1.08. 7:07 Eastern Time, 9:67, 9:68. Los Angeles Dodgers minus $1.18, 9 under minus 15 against the Toronto Blue Jays. And it looks like so far in this matchup, as my odds screen, of course, went down just at the wrong time. Just give me a second on this and wait for the odds to come up because I want to talk about the percentages of wagers. But it does look like, and I would be surprised if we didn't get the percentage of wagers in on the Dodgers in this one, which also means get on this as early as possible. Thank you very much. Gavin Stone, of course, is going to start against for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Chris Bassett for Toronto, and we're seeing some movement. As I said, we saw some movement in the direction of Toronto. LA opened up as a consensus 138. It's now down to 127, but I don't think that movement is because of betting patterns. And I would, as I just said, I'd be shocked if the Dodgers didn't receive the majority of the money, whether it's tickets and money. I think it's all coming in on LA. This is more about the books opening up. They're putting up their opening numbers, which changes the consensus number. So if you have a line service that shows a consensus number, and you're like, oh well, my consensus numbers going towards the Toronto Blue Jays, it's really not. It's just various books are starting to put up their number, and that adjusts the consensus number. Dodgers have won 4 straight. They swept the Washington Nationals. Over the last 3 games, they allowed just 4 runs in 3 games combined. Toronto's lost 4 of 5 after the Royals beat the Toronto Blue Jays 3 times in 4 games. I understand today was a rain-shortened game, but still a W nonetheless. Dodgers have had massive problems with their starting rotation, and if Gavin Stone can't give them some innings, we may have to start thinking of the Los Angeles Dodgers a little bit differently than we ever thought that we would have to, because right now, if you're betting the Dodgers on a daily basis, you're absolutely getting buried. We're going to go back and bet the Dodgers one more time, minus $1.18 in this one. But boy, if they lose this game, I'm going to have to kind of sit back and sit tight on the Dodgers for a while, because their starting pitching is a little bit of a mess right now. And then Game 3, 7:10 Eastern Time, 9:53, 9:54. St. Louis Cardinals against the New York Mets. Mets minus $1.21. 8 over minus 15 is your total. Miles Mikolas against Joe Butto. Another game I'd recommend getting on now, because I think we're going to see Mets money, which could push this up to minus about, I expect it to be right around $1.30 by first pitch. Cardinals have lost 5 of 7, and for the first time in a long time, there's some people inside that organization that's kind of saying that morale's a little bit of an issue. We see it not only on the field, but we also see it in the stands a little bit. For the first time, Busch Stadium is not filled, and I think now we're going into the second season, and talk about a spoiled fan base. I mean, that is the St. Louis Cardinals. They really are used to having success year in and year out, and of course they didn't last year, but now the poor start this year, I think people are thinking, okay, well, I mean, plus, let's not forget, a lot of these games have been in the afternoon as well. I mean, you're really measured by your summer attendance anyway, but there is some talk around the organization about this is not the same St. Louis Cardinals that we're used to seeing. They are in the red this year for bettors, 3.07 units lost, while the Mets have produced a small profit, 2.90 units of profit for the Mets, a lot more than we thought they would be at this time of year, and a lot more than we thought they would be after the first week of the season. Mets offense have been pretty good this season. They average more than a run better than the St. Louis Cardinals. Miles Mikolas is 1-3 on the season with an ERA of 6.49. And no, that's not because of one bad outing. That's because of 3 bad outings, which he has had in his 5 starts. And until I see him turn that around, until I see the St. Louis Cardinals give him some run support, which they also have not done, this is a little bit of a mess on pitching-wise and hitting-wise for the St. Louis Cardinals at this point. I'm going to take the Mets minus $1.21. So that does it for your free plays for Friday. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many packages available. And guys, if you were on that NBA 3-pack last night, jump on to Friday's 3-pack as well. We're just gonna go back for more money. We absolutely crushed that 3-pack. And quick check on the Denver's up by 8 heading into the fourth quarter. So we're looking good on a perfect 3-0 sweep in the NBA. Hope everybody is on top of that. Okay, here's our Friday recap in Major League Baseball for our free plays. Detroit minus $1.13, Dodgers minus $1.18, and the New York Mets minus $1.21. That does it for today's show. I want to thank everybody who comes and watches these videos every day. Please hit the like and subscribe button. One show note as well. This will be the last show until Monday. I'm off on the road covering the Angels Twins series, so I will not be available. But all of my picks will be up still on pickdawgz.com throughout the weekend. So we'll see you again on Monday. Thanks so much for all the nice comments, and I look forward to coming back. I'm Dana Lane for Against the Public. All the best to you and your wagers on Friday.